fucking stoked right now? You wanna know why I'm so fucking stoked? Go ahead and Google Charlie Kirk. Go ahead.
I want to dedicate this next one to an absolute piece of shit of a human being.
Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck!
Charlie Kirk got shot and he's dead!
His wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too.
The pronouns was, were.
Finally, somebody with a gun, which is almost everybody in the fucking states, grew a pair and fucking went and shot somebody on the right side. Thank you. Can we keep this up, please?
Why did you stop with him? Go get his grandma. Because who raised you? Like, your mom ought to be ashamed for breathing a scum like you. Get rid of the whole family.
Because if you chat shit, you will get banned. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, you piece of shit.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I hope his wife, his children, his family can find peace. I hope they've just stayed offline. I know I would. It's not bad enough that these people would make the videos they do, post them online, laughing. The true bamboozlement of all of it is that these people have such strong feelings, but they've never had the intelligence to attempt to understand him. And that should scare you. That should scare you more than any of your childhood fears. It Clown, Candyman. Because people will be happy about your death and not even understand you. I don't want to say fitting, but of all the happy videos that I found over the last couple days, there was one video that stood out to me, and I just thought it was real symbolic that the kid singing this song was standing under this sign.
We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck.
Yeah, anybody with an ounce of sympathy for other people, this turned them away from you. Grown man die, killed, in front of his fucking wife and children nonetheless. This stuff actually really fucking angers me. You know, I have yet to watch the video. I just don't want to see it. I've been near death. I've been around death. I know what death looks like. But for the sake of some of the worst fucking people imaginable, we gotta go through a couple of these clips. So, try and buckle up, because this is a bumpy fucking ride.
Frankly, I love his voice. I love his accent. I love his vibe. I mean, I'm probably not gonna like what he has to say, but he's definitely got an energy about him.
The reason he was labeled a white supremacist is because he believed in the superiority of white people, which is why he said that he would be concerned if he saw a black pilot.
I fucking hate this woman. Hate, to me, is a very strong word. I really don't like to throw it around. Like, this man hasn't been dead 2-3 days. Then completely lie about him. The family's still going through the memorial services. God fucking damn, man. We got to get through this. This is going to take forever at this rate.
Which is why he said that he questioned the brain processing of brilliant minds such as Joy Ann Reid and Ketanji Brown Jackson, because he ultimately believed in the superiority of white people.
Shorty, you are as retarded as Joy Ann Reid and Ketanji Brown Jackson. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're women. It's just because you're fucking retarded.
So I don't think I'm being insensitive by bringing that up. And the only reason I feel like I even need to bring that up is because of the counter narrative that is establishing itself.
You mean the truth? Can't stand to hear the truth about the man. You got to make sure everybody remembers the lies. Like, you're a grown-ass woman. You're like damn near 50 with that fucking forehead. You gotta be. Far pushed back as that motherfucker is. How the fuck I got a better hairline than you and you're a goddamn broad?
And that's the problem with history and the problem with receipts is that you can't erase the receipts.
You'll just lie about them. Take quoted one-liners as receipts. These motherfuckers can have 5-word sentences from a paragraph that Charlie Kirk said at one time on record, on video, that they could go find, that they could go look, they could go hear, they could go read. But they won't. They can't. They can't allow themselves to do that. As they try and portray themselves as reasonable, thoughtful people, they're everything but. Everything opposite that. On top of being demons, these people will tap dance on your grave. They won't even understand you, and they'll be happy you're dead.
But more importantly, they remember how you made them feel. And Charlie Kirk, with his words and with his influence, he made a lot of people who were not straight white Christian men feel less than human, feel less than qualified, feel a lot of less thans. That's how he made them feel. And that was his entire purpose.
You know what I was taught in like first grade about feelings? Sounds like a you problem. And you might need to work on that. Someone else's words could in turn affect how you feel about yourself. You've got some self-esteem issues. For all Charlie Kirk did, I don't agree with everything he's ever said. I've got my disagreements with him. I got my disagreements with old Jamil fucking Clown Heel here. Hateful as I think she probably really is in her heart of hearts, I wouldn't wish death on her. It's not going to matter that with these actions that were taken against Charlie will only create the opposite of that. Toning down rhetoric, hyping up rhetoric. We're in this position. We'll be worse off because of all this. And not because of one reason, but 100 reasons. 1,000 reasons. Nobody can actually look inward with all the, you got to pipe down your rhetoric, as they do it. As they do it. As they lie and straw man everything this man's ever believed. Because to be honest about him would almost humanize him. And lefties can't do that.
So we have room in our big old brains for multiple thoughts.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't.
In our big old brains.
You might got a big fucking head, but there's not a big brain in there. And if it is, you're not utilizing much of it with your dumbass thoughts.
For being upset and angry about what happened to Charlie Kirk, because it says a lot about our political discourse in this moment.
As you do it, nonetheless.
But also being reflective enough to surface what also made him somebody whose influence was dangerous in a lot of respect and contributed to the political atmosphere in which we're living now.
You get how that works? Just shut up. Just shut up. That's the only time the lefties will be happy. You disagree? Think something differently? Keep it to yourself. You might hurt somebody's feelings. God forbid you do that. I mean, I guess you get what you deserve then, right? It's like they don't even hear themselves say this as they tell everybody else to be reflective. As she said, be reflective of the surface of. Shorty, you're not smart. Something about motherfuckers that talk with their hands like this, I fucking hate it.
I'm tired of white supremacist beliefs being considered a difference of opinion. I'm really sick of that.
I'm sick of everything that comes out of your dumb fucking mouth, Jamil. People pay you to do what you do. That's mind-boggling. Charlie Kirk is ultimately guilty and responsible for how people felt about what he said, says the least reflective, the least intelligent person on the planet. Jamil fucking Hill.
Sympathy for Charlie Kirk is fucking weird. There seems to be this weird emphasis on taking the moral high ground and that you are somehow a better person if you're like, I feel bad for his family.
I've heard a lot of that argument. People try to tell us to feel sorry for it. People try to make me feel bad for not feeling sorry for it. Who are you as a person, Lefty? Honest question. You personally, Lefty, would it not be a world where you care about other people? You don't have to be a dickhead about it. How everybody takes everybody at the other side's worst arguments. It's how they sidestep every fucking rational, reasonable argument. The actual stuff that Charlie Kirk actually stood for, spent his life promoting. Oh, I'm supposed to feel bad. No, bro, you're supposed to just not be a dickhead about somebody who just got killed. Somebody who just got murdered in front of his family.
This is the world he wanted and the world he was building.
Fuck me, bro. This motherfucker here, bro. They don't, just anger me, bro. They get me so angry. Come back around. Like the opposite end of it. Sincere sorrow. Undergirthing like all the anger. You motherfuckers just don't get it. You don't get it as like you're pushing and pushing and pushing for this world that we're all going to end up in. And for all the people who are screaming, yo, let's try and avoid this. Let's get on one of these off-ramps here anytime, anywhere. Just God forbid. They don't want it. They want the revolution. They want it. Bougie and as cotton swab soft as these motherfuckers are, bro, they think they want it. As this motherfucker sitting here in his nightgown.
This is a white supremacist who wanted both of us dead. He was shot in the middle of saying something transphobic about trans people.
I guess everybody deserves to get shot if some fucking moron fucking dictates what you're saying is transphobic. I hate to fucking be hyperbolic. I know motherfuckers are tired of hearing it. I know half the motherfuckers I know just tune me out. I don't want to hear this shit. I got too much going on. All this bubbles entirely around you. You ignore it as it gets worse, as it doesn't go away. Not gonna fucking matter to you until it's too fucking late. And by then, I don't know what help you'll be.
And yet you want to have sympathy for him. You don't have to like violence, but I'm confused as to how you thought the revolution was going to be magically bloodless.
This ugly motherfucker here, talk about rev-a-fucking-lution. Anybody who's seen violence would be trying to avoid all this, but they don't. It's like this motherfucker's like, what am I even looking at here? Like, imagine the motherfucker that is this clown's fan base, who they're going to for their opinions, thoughts on current events. I don't even know this clown's name. I have no idea. I've seen him quite a bit. Ugly motherfucker, bro. Just like, wake up. Wake up, all y'all. This is around the corner. It may not be on your street yet, but it's coming. If Charlie Kirk's passing has done one thing, it's made sure that I'm never going to shut up. And if you got an ounce of sense in you, an ounce of honesty, an ounce of fucking, I think I'm a good person. I think who I am would be better if the world were more like me. Try and understand somebody, you fucking asshole, instead of lying about them and strawmanning them, fucking as they're burying them.
Where is this sympathy for Palestinians, for the Sudanese people, for the Congolese, for the black people in America that are killed at the hands of police violence?
I hate these people.
The black trans women that are being murdered for simply existing.
I'm starting to believe that, like, not everybody deserves access to the same fucking internet. I don't give a fuck how fascist it sounds, like totalitarian it is, authoritarian. But if you show yourself to be this fucking retarded, you shouldn't get login access to any of these sites to push your insanity. You just shouldn't. Like, I don't give a fuck how crazy that sounds anymore. Like, I hate you people.
Does this sympathy extend to a white supremacist, but not to the communities that actually need your care? I think that people are afraid they're going to lose a part of their humanity if they don't have sympathy for somebody who is a victim of gun violence.
You don't have humanity. You and humanity are not synonymous here. You are an actual fucking demon. Bro, I think of, like, the people that I despise. Dingbat here. And I wouldn't be happy if somebody killed him. That's not how good people should think or act. Anybody who actually has sympathy, humanity, empathy for other people, it should be extended to any and all. It should be extended to any and all. I agree with him. He deserves my humanity. He said some transphobic shit, so, you know, whatever.
When in reality, you're losing your humanity by allowing fascists to define your sympathy for you.
How about you give us a definition of sympathy that you could agree with there, fucking she-man? How about that? Fuck me, bro. Fascist, white supremacist, fascist, white supremacist, fascist, white supremacist. You get it yet? You get it?
While you're busy having a moral dilemma, they win. I think it's admirable to want to find the best in people and to want to continue to have sympathy for those who experience something tragic.
But, as I just took down my hair just to put it back up in the same 10 seconds. But
this is the world that man wanted to live in, and while he's dead, there's a lot of folks that need that care and sympathy that are still alive.
This is the world he wanted to live in. As you fucking make a TikTok doing your hair. We got one more. One more, and this was easily the worst of all of them.
Do you know Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, I do.
And what do you think of what happened to him?
You know, sometimes revenge is a dish best served cold.
One more time.
Sometimes revenge is a dish best served cold.
Revenge. A dude who didn't know him, who had only heard clips, said it was revenge. Fucking short shirt wearing.
I hate to celebrate someone's death, but when you talk about guns rights and you talk about how much the Second Amendment matters to you and then it impacts you, like, what do you expect?
What do you expect? You're a believer in the Second Amendment? What do you expect when somebody shoots you? Bro, like, these are grown people. These are grown adults. We're not talking to 12-year-olds that I expect to be completely fucking retarded with their answers. We're talking grown men here. Bro, this is easily the worst of humanity right here. You wonder how the Nazis accomplished everything that they did? The actual true fucking Nazis? The actual true fascists? It's because of people like these people on the left. But how a lefty could still, like, in turn, think it's the right that they need to be worried about. As this is mainstream lefty shit. There's a lot of Democrats and shit condemned the assassination, but they talk out of both sides of their mouths. Fascists, Nazis, Hitler, literally fascist, punch a Nazi, get in their face, slice them up, dice them up. They'll talk all that tomorrow. An advocate for the Second Amendment and the quotes that you motherfuckers will cherry pick while ignoring every sentence before it and after it prop up this argument that, like, this is the world in which Charlie Kirk wanted. Like, I don't even know if, like, you should be allowed to have knives and forks in your house. You're so fucking stupid. Fuck me, man.
Sympathies to his family, but this is why we need gun control.
One of my friends said on social media, he died in a world that he wanted.
Yeah, he said it himself, right?
Wrong, you fucking retard. Asshole, subhuman piece of fucking shit. How the fuck are we supposed to live with these people? How the fuck are we supposed to have a world, a community, a town, a whatever, with people who think like this? So fucking stupid, yet so arrogant, as they lie about everything you believe. Like, that's the common thread to all this, is that no one actually understood a single thing Charlie Kirk fucking stood for. You don't get it if you're on the left at this point and still condoning any of this type of language. If you are, you're fucking everything worse than what you thought Charlie Kirk was. And I don't get what world you actually, like, wish to accomplish here. Do you just want, like, that extremist fascist up against the wall world? Say or think anything opposite the okay narrative here? Well, I guess that's the world you wanted. You didn't follow the rules, huh? You didn't get in line, so, I guess that's obviously the world you fucking wanted.
There's a whole quote that's been floating around about, like, sacrifices were made for the Second Amendment to still exist, or something along those lines, right? It's an ad-lib, but yeah, this is what happens. You reap what you sow, and it's sad that someone died, but also, hey,
Yeah, you reap what you sow. I hope an EMP goes off tomorrow and just fries every bit of electrical fucking equipment on the planet. Halted tomorrow in a way that can never be reversed, that can never be fixed. It's just gone. The world would be a better place because of it. These motherfuckers and their little echo chambers of every ugly fucking thing these people breathe and speak every moment of their life. And if motherfuckers can't even, like, at least attempt to understand Charlie Kirk, agree to disagree, you can disagree with what he believes. Not this straw man sucker lie that, like, you've extrapolated from 5 words of a sentence out of a quote that you've completely killed all context to. But yet, I guess, you're the smart one here, right, lefty? Fuck every fucking one of you.
What do you say to people who might say that you're unsympathetic and you need to be more human about it?
Me unsympathetic? You read what you sow. Well, revenge is a dish best served cold.
I don't know, reread slavery, rewatch Roots. There are so many different eras of American history and American...
Reread slavery. Reread Roots. Roots. Roots wasn't real, right? You know that, right? That documentary Roots wasn't an actual documentation. It's a made-up story. It's fictional. It's just the disgusting tricks that they play on themselves to where they don't have to feel sympathy. Bad things happen. Bad things happen. 9/11, towers come down, 3,000 people died, completely innocent, just at work. Have you seen Roots? It's a terrible movie. Unsympathetic?
In America, where worse things have happened to people, and we've turned a blind eye. You want us to erase the Confederacy, you want us to erase all these different things, but why should I have more sympathy with something that you don't know pain, really? If this is the worst thing you could think of, you don't understand what other people have gone through.
That line to me, oh, that's the worst thing that's happened to you. You don't know pain. You don't know pain. And this is who we're supposed to be working with. This is who the bipartisanship, coming together, agree to disagrees that we're supposed to be working with here. As if something bad happens to you, it's completely your fault. And if I can think of worse things in the past, it's nothing I ever lived through, but I'll obviously take the weight and the cross of that because I share the same skin tone. How do you fix this? How do you fix this? Everything I'd love to be as a person will get me just run over by these people. This clown standing here, obviously coming from the gym, holding an umbrella, got a cross around his fucking neck. Apparently, maybe Christian? Supposed to potentially be a Christian? I don't know. That would be my first assumption when I see a cross around a neck and I hear the words coming out of your mouth.
Do you think that this will make a difference with getting people to actually sit down and talk about some sensible gun laws?
No.
Every time I think I've seen just the dumbest out of people, this shit happens. How the fuck would I work with either of these two people? We're supposed to come together to make sensible gun laws, says Don Dingbat fucking Lemon. I'm just glad this is almost over. Wish I had an answer. I know people are probably looking for answers at this point. You're gonna get more of this. More of this will come. I wish it wouldn't, but you've created 100 Charlie Kirks. You've created millions of people who will now look to Turning Point USA. This will, in fact, do everything you hoped it wouldn't. That's what this did.
Unfortunately not. It's going to galvanize the right. They're going to place it on some leftist extremist or something like that. And
why fucking wouldn't it be? There's still people today arguing that this dude was on the right. And nothing will change their minds. They will not believe anything the FBI tells them, family tells them. They won't believe anything that will shift their narrative and what they want to believe, as in this kid was on the right. They'll ignore it all. They'll call everybody who thinks differently than them a liar, a partisan, a hack, right-wing extremist, white supremacist. I hope you got bullets. And I hope you got options of guns. Rifles, shotguns, handguns. You need options. Store water. Water, guns, bullets. That should at least get you further down the road than the majority of the country. Because it's coming. It's fucking coming.
The conversations that need to be had won't be had.
Someone on Fox News said, I think it was Jesse Waters, said that we're at war with them or they're at war with us, meaning liberals.
Yeah.
Leftists, not liberals. I used to think that. Real, true, heart-to-heart liberals, it's not them. It's leftists. It's people who are so fucking far gone left that everything that doesn't align with them is all far right. That's how left these fucking people are. Mind virus of leftism. And you're not going to get through to them. I don't know if anything can. I don't know if it's possible.
You think there's going to be retribution for this? Are you concerned about that?
Politically, I think what we see happening in D.C. and what the threats that the president's making in Chicago are a prelude to something that could be worse, Think about 1984 with the thought police. This is
the arrogance, the audacity, the unmitigated fucking gall to fucking bring up 1984. Bro, you are the baddies. Umbrella holding femme motherfucker. Holy fucking shit, bro. Bro, Charlie was moderate. Charlie was a middle of the fucking road Christian Republican conservative. He's no different than fucking damn near Bill Clinton was in the fucking 90s. It's like we all speak completely different languages. They should have their own dictionaries at this point. Because what means something to somebody who's honest and reasonable is something completely different to somebody on the left. And how you think you're gonna talk to them? You're fucking not.
The era where we're coming in where they're censoring what you can say on social media. They're, certain hashtags are immediately flagged. There's going to be a reckoning. Hopefully it won't be a violent one, but it'll be a political one, I think.
It's coming. Political revolution, violent revolution, all the revolutions. As bad as I'd fucking pray that it wouldn't need to come to that, I don't think there's any other options at this point. Dude took the life of a normie fucking Christian conservative. Took his life in front of his wife and children. Took his life in front of people that he was just trying to talk to. If you don't get that, I'd argue that's because you're a fucking retarded lefty and you're gonna get every fucking thing you asked for. I'm never gonna shut up. I've lived my life with that. And I might actually be scared of a number of things in the year of our Lord 2025. Losing my life to a retarded fucking leftist. I guess if there's one silver lining to it, I won't have to hear another second. Rest in peace, Charlie. I hope your fucking wife accomplishes everything she sets forward in doing. When the wrecking ball comes crashing down on the left, we don't leave a fucking trace of it.